And we begin tonight with the attack on Bourbon Street overnight that has rocked the city of New Orleans. What a tragic, tragic way to begin the new year. Tonight we know that 15 people are dead and dozens of others have been injured after a man drove his pickup truck into the crowds packing Bourbon Street early this morning. Police say the man had an ISIS flag flying on the back of his truck and also had an assault rifle. The FBI confirming tonight that they are treating this as an act of terrorism. President Biden addressing the country within the last hour. Take a listen.
I know I can speak for all Americans when I say our hearts are with the people of New Orleans after the despicable attack that occurred in the early morning hours. To all the families of those who were killed, to all those who were injured, to all the people of New Orleans who are grieving today, I want you to know I grieve with you. Our nation grieves with you. We're going to stand with you as you mourn and as you heal in the weeks to come.
Thanks for joining us. For 12 News at 6, everyone, I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Troy Hayden. Caribe's off tonight. 12 News journalist Colleen Sikora spent the day speaking with former federal law enforcement officials and event security experts. Joining us now in studio. Colleen, what are they saying about the suspect here tonight?
They say that we don't really know a ton about this suspect yet. They say his potential ties to terrorist groups and terrorism investigations, they're not new, even here in the Valley.
It was in October when a teenager arrested before he could carry out a planned attack on the Phoenix Pride Festival to further the goals of ISIS.
The problem of terrorism has not gone away.
The FBI saying the suspect, who they say drove a truck into a crowd of people on Bourbon Street early New Year's morning, had an ISIS flag in the vehicle, saying this was an act of terrorism. John Yanarelli is a retired FBI special agent.
The question is, will it be domestic terrorism, somebody homegrown that decided to carry out this act? Or were they influenced from someone overseas and doing it for that purposes?
Noting terrorism is still here.
We haven't necessarily seen events here in the United States in the past couple of years, but that doesn't mean terrorists haven't been working behind the scenes. The current FBI director has come forward and says there are open terrorism investigations in all 50 states, including right here in Arizona. It's a problem law enforcement has to deal with.
One of the difficulties with something like this is this rush to find motive and intent.
Bernard Zaper, a retired ATF special agent in charge and now faculty member at ASU School of Criminal Justice, says, while yes, we should be concerned about people identifying with ISIS, there could be more beyond the surface.
Maybe he is radicalized and believes fully in this twisted form of Islam. Maybe. But it could be something more disparate, and that is an individual without any purpose or reason and found one.
Knowing the risk is real with large-scale crowds anywhere.
Arizona law enforcement is aware of those issues. They are already putting those things in place. Now, this has brought terrorism to the forefront. They're going to be even more watchful as these special events occur.
I also had a chance to talk with an event security expert, and he notes in these large events, security is all about balancing both keeping bad actors out and allowing people and emergency responders to get in. So he and others that we talked to are urging patience as this investigation continues. Mark?
Colleen, thanks.